Hey everyone! In today's UGG video, I'm just gonna be showing you some ideas I drew for like potential cool dinosaurs. So yeah, there's not really much UGG gameplay, but yeah. Also, what do you think of the new fit? I like it. But anyway, it's time to become two-dimensional! Hi. Okay, now that I'm flat, I'm gonna show you some drawings I made. So let me just get my papers here, and perfect. Okay, now let's start with the first one. Okay, so this is the Mechasaur. He is built for like being big and tanky and capturing the feeling that like you're driving a real mech. Sorry. Okay, so the main things that the Mechasaur has is over here, he has two sets of controls for his arms. He has his big arms, which are really good at moving, but don't do much damage. And then over here, he has his small arms, which do a lot of damage and aren't very long. So he's like a tank. I kind of made this guy to have a billion buttons, so it feels like you're overwhelmed, but in a good way. When you, like if you were driving a mech suit. Okay, so then this is his tail. It's controlled with this thing little here. And it like does massive damage, and you can like swing it around. This is the minigun for extra damage. And yeah, this guy's built for like damage and buff and tankiness. Now, one thing I forgot to mention with all these dinos is they're all really overpowered and definitely would never be added to the game. These are just like ideas and fun stuff that they could take small elements of and add. They're just meant to be fun, cool ideas. This is snake vision. I'm really happy with this. So like you put on this headset thing, and then you like see in like heat vision, and then like it like outlines living creatures and like dinos and stuff. It's for hunting, and yeah. So that's the Mechasaurus. I also am very proud of the design. He's so cute. Yeah, he's a good boy. You're pets, little pets. Anyway, yeah, that's the Mechasaurus. Next dino. Okay, so this guy is the Viper. He specializes in mobility and being fast. As you can see, the design is he's kind of like a little chubby snake, and I love him. He's so cute. He's just good bits. And then like he has little two arms here and like little wheels. And then the way this guy works is this main thing right here, this lever, can switch between two modes: the movement mode and combat mode. Now, when this dude is in combat mode over here, these little sharp claws will poke out, and you'll be able to control him here, and they'll do damage, but these wheels will pop back in, so he won't be able to move well. But then when he's in movement mode, which is the green one, I think, I might have gestured to the red one, but movement's the green one, then the claws come back in, so he can't do damage much, but then these wheels pop out, and you like kind of funny run, where you're like paddle, paddle, paddle. And then, like, that makes you go really fast, and you control him with that. He also has little spikes here for decoration. And then this is the sonar. It'll, like, show you allies and enemies on the map. So you can, like, see where your friends and your enemies are. And, yeah, this guy's made for, like, zooming along. He's more of a movement guy. But, yeah, I'm really happy. And, like, look at the design. Looks very good, if you ask me. Okay, next dino. Whoosh! Okay, so this guy, this red guy here, he's so cute and derpy, look at the tongue. But this is the gecko. Okay, so this guy's a little mechanic as well. He can walk on lava. Now, this guy doesn't have too many mechanics because just like, he can walk on lava, but I tried to add some cool things for him. Okay, so the gecko, he wears this cool saddle. It doesn't really do anything, but it just looks sick. Like, look at that. Yeah, so this is the gecko. He has a little fire tummy. And what this guy can do is he can walk on lava. And when you're controlling him up here, you control his arms, he can walk on lava. But then if you click this button, it'll send his tongue over here. And it'll like shoot out and grab any items. And if it's like a loot item, it'll like, he'll swallow it. And then like when you pull his tongue, like one of those storage guys, he'll spit it out. But if he grabs an item like a weapon, like a a spear or a slingshot, when you press the button on its head again, it will either like poke the spear or throw the spear, or it'll like shoot stuff from the slingshot. So like this guy he lets you use items easily, and he's a storage guy. Oh, and one more thing is, besides walking on lava, he can also walk on walls. Like you can crawl on walls with him. He can't jump well. You just kind of drag him along the floor because he's sticky. But yeah, this is the gecko. I mean, look at him. He's cool. Look, admire. Anyway, yeah, that's the gecko. I love this guy. Okay, next dino. Whoosh! Okay, so this guy right here, this is the whale Gleodon. He's kind of like a mix of a megalodon and a whale shark. But what this guy does is he's an underwater guy. Like, they said in the future that let swimming dinos, but I took that one step further and I made like a submarine. Now, this guy, he just carries a lot of people underwater. And he's cute. Like, they're all cute. This is the captain's seat. The captain controls the arms directly to, like, swim. Like you'd swim. And that, like, helps you move really fast. The captain also can pull this to trigger the minigun. And this is a light. But the main part of the whale Gleodon, like Gecko was fire walking and sticking. Viper was movement. Mech was tankiness. This guy is co-op. He's like teamwork. Like, to control him, you can control him by yourself. But if you have someone else, like up here, they can like look through this thing and like give you extra vision. And like this guy, if he cranks it, it will give you a big boost. So like, I kind of wanted to capture the feel, like if you're on like a giant cruise submarine, there's no such thing as cruise submarines. If you're on like a giant submarine, you're gonna be like, yeah, go flip the switch and change the air pressure, and you over there, check it up. And then they're all like shouting information to each other, and it's like the teamwork aspect. So this guy's whole thing is working together to pilot this giant submarine of a whale shark. And yeah, this is the whale Gleodon. I like him. He's cute, and like the teamwork, and he has like little glass bubbles. He's like holding this guy in his mouth, and this one's on his head, and this one is getting held by its tail. And yeah, he's like an underwater guy. And that's the whale Gleodon. I'm happy with him. And next dino. Okay, everyone. So this is the Planodactyl. Now, this guy, he's a flying dino, because they've said they're going to make flying dinos in the future. So this is a pretty basic one, just besides the fact that he can fly. But yeah, I just wanted to show off my flying dino idea. So, as you can see by the design here, he has wing claws and a tail and like pterodactyl. And then this is the passenger seat. Now, like, the passenger sits here and they can crank this to make the minigun shoot. And this is the driver's seat. This is where it's interesting. There's a switch, but I'll come back to that. Now, when you're in the driver's seat, you sit on the belly so you can see better, and you like flap your arms, and then there are claws on the wings. Like, if you slash a pterodactyl chicken so you can finally get back at them, it'll like kill it, of course. But yeah, you can finally get back at those pterodactyl chickens with this. And then this is the spikes. Now, if you were to like run into something, it wouldn't do much. But with the spikes, if you run into something, it'll spike them. And like if you kill the chicken, then the meat will get stuck to here so you can grab it later. And that's basically the Planodactyl. It's pretty basic, except when you come back to it, the switch here, the interesting thing. So right now he's in flying mode, the blue one, but when you switch it to the brown one, the ground mode, when you switch it to ground mode, this driver's seat will actually swing up to here on the top, and instead of controlling the wings, the bones will control the legs, so you can like make a landing and slowly walk on the ground. But yeah, that's the Planodactyl, and yeah, thanks for seeing my UG ideas. I know it's a different type of video than normal, but I just wanted to show off some dino ideas I have. Yeah, and I just want to say thanks to all my subscribers. I know I don't have many, but it's nice. I eventually want to become like the face of UG, like the Dan TDM, the J-Man Curly. And yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But I still want to be like, if someone says, name a UG YouTuber, I want to be at least somewhere on that list. And I wanted to say thank you to all the people who are subscribing and helping me do that. And I love UGG. I'm going to keep making videos on it, and I feel like I'm a big part of it. And yeah, just thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.